Hey, happy Good Friday, everybody. Amy here. So I've been trying all week to get a video together from when we went to the folk festival last weekend, the Folk Life Festival. But since I only have my phone and the editor on my phone, it's proving a little bit more difficult than I had expected. So it's going to probably be at least another week until that video is out. And so since I haven't put any videos out this week, I decided to just make a quick one today. I have to take my mom to an appointment. We have some things we have to go to. So I'm about to feed my iguanas. Now, I've had 2 iguanas that we got about 10 years ago when we lived in Florida. Last summer, my husband and I had to build them a new enclosure because they're getting bigger. So you'll be able to see that, and I'm going to show you what I make them. So this is just a basic salad that they get. They each have one. So we have strawberries, we have some zucchini. The greens you see here is collard greens, and we have raspberries. Now the collard greens are a staple vegetable for them. They really they're like children, so they can't sweet things. So the raspberry and the strawberries is going to be their little treat. So now we're going to go outside, and I'll show you guys me feeding them and let you see my iguanas. So here's the iguana enclosure that my husband and I built last summer. You'll see my yard is ready to be redone for spring. I'm making a video for that, spring and summer. But this is the iguana enclosure. My husband and I built this last summer, just the two of us. It took us about a week. If I would have thought about it then, I should have made a video on it. And it's getting a little bit too hot in there. So these windows that you see on the front, they were some on the side also, but you see the chicken fence there, so we take them off when it's warm weather so the air can circulate in there. We have not got the chicken fence behind these yet, so that's what my husband and I will be doing this weekend, so that we'll be able to take those off, because they're only supposed to be, they shouldn't be above 100 degrees, and it's been getting about 102 103 in there when the sun is out. So I have to hold the phone and their food. So this is the inside of the enclosure. Here is their little pooper box. This is how they get up to their first platform. That's the heater we have to have down there for them, because they also can't be below 60 degrees. Sorry about that loud noise. That's the screen door slamming shut. So this is where we feed them. I put the food down here. They probably won't come down yet, but I have to leave with my mom. So here is their pathway to their second enclosure, and here they are. This is Jade. She's sometimes not so nice. I wish that Ziggy was in the front. That's Ziggy in the back. He lets me pet him. We've had them, like I said, since about 2014. No, actually, we've had them longer than that. I want to say 2011, 2012. We got them when they were little tiny babies. And we did not know when we got them that in captivity they live anywhere from 25 to 30 years old. So if you get an iguana as a baby, it's pretty much in a way going to be a lifelong pet. Expect to have it for a long period of time for your life. Another thing that a lot of people don't realize is when you go to the pet store, they have no clue the nutrients that iguanas are supposed to have. They sell iguana food there, little pellets and tablets. They cannot have that. It is not good. You will see in their food bowls in the pet stores that they have iceberg lettuce and carrots. They cannot have that. Carrots they can have on occasion, but carrots prevent them from absorbing the calcium from their food. And iceberg lettuce has absolutely no nutritional value to them whatsoever. You can add it into their diet, even romaine lettuce. All it gives to them is water. We had to find out the hard way, the right nutrition for iguanas. So we lost one. She passed away. It was my daughter's, unfortunately. She was the prettiest one. Her name was Sapphire. She was dark green and had real pretty dark blue around her face and where the little nodes are around their face. But she got sick. We had to find an exotic animal vet, and that's when we found out that the things that they tell you at the pet store to feed them is not going to keep them alive. They will die. It will not give them the nutrients that they need. So they told me to go to a website called the Green Iguana Society, and they have the food list, things that are harmful for them, things that are staples, things that are occasional, things that are treats, and things they should never have. One thing that iguanas should never have that is poisonous and toxic to them is rhubarb. But staple vegetables are collard greens, butternut squash, mustard greens, turnip greens, occasional foods or bell peppers, blueberries, strawberries, zucchinis, all kinds of things. There are some things that are also staple vegetables that we don't really know. And the thing is that their true diet of iguanas is not known. So from research that the Iguana Society did is they only found what things actually allow them to thrive and what things hurt them. So there's really no known diet of them in the wild. They cannot have protein. They are known to, when they're babies, maybe ingest small amounts of protein through bugs and ants that are on their food. Florida, South Florida, people will buy iguanas, and I guess when they get too big or they get too expensive to feed or they find out how long they're going to live is when they decide that they are going to just let them go in the wild. So that's why you'll see things on the news about all the iguanas in Miami. Like last year, they were falling out of the trees, not because they were dead, but when they get really cold, since they can't be below 60 degrees, they will get into what's called a catatonic state, and their bodies will lock up and they will fall out of the trees. But so they will attack and eat all of the organic farms in Florida. There is a YouTuber, I'm not going to say the name because I don't know the copyright stuff about that, but he has a video on where they hunt the iguanas because they are just annihilating an organic farm in Florida. But so there's my iguanas. They're, like I said, they're probably not going to eat. I'm getting a little warm in here. It's about 80 degrees in here already, and it's only 71 outside because the sun is heating it up in here. But so there's my sweet iguanas. You see Ziggy keeps looking at me. He loves being pet, but I can't reach him because Jade is not so nice. She will whip me with her tail if I try to reach over her and touch Ziggy, and it will hurt. It will hurt. My husband has been whipped in the tail, and actually from the little spikes that you see that are like on top of the tail, put like little scratches on his neck. So wasn't a good time. So I'm definitely not going to reach over her. I may be able to do a video at some point where I'm interacting with them more, but pretty much that'll just be Ziggy. Sorry, had to get out of there. It was super, super hot in there. So that's my iguanas, and this is my iguana cage that we put together. I will, like I said, hopefully be trying to get a video together of the folk festival. I took lots of little snippets and little videos and pictures, and it's so much that it's overwhelming to me right now. Hopefully I'll be able to get it out. I'm not real positive. I may have to try to connect my phone to, I do have an iPhone, but so I may have to try to connect my phone to my laptop, see if I can get like an editor app on there, until I can get like a camera and real editing software. But I'm gonna try. I am gonna also put out a video next week, probably about, we're gonna make the breakfast cookies next week. I've just been real busy this week getting back. I am in the middle of making videos of me working on my yard, so I'm gonna compile some of those together before I put them out. But I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed seeing my iguanas, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a blessed Good Friday and a very happy Easter. Bye-bye.